You know, there are some things that it wouldn't be that bad if you missed them, but there's one thing you do not want to miss, friend. And if your translation of the book of Romans doesn't make this clear, you need to get another translation. And what I'm talking about here is missing heaven. And Rav Shaul talks about in chapter 5, verse 12, he says, "Wherefore, as by one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin, and so death passed upon all men, for all have sinned." And he's talking here about Genesis chapter 2, verse 17. "On the day that you eat of it, you will surely die." And that terrible consequence has almost like dominoes that are falling, has affected all of humanity. And the cure for this is not boasting in religion. And when you notice the beginning of the book, the first 4 chapters, the word boast or boasting or braggart comes up more than once. And he has to show, by grace are you saved through faith, and this is not of yourself, it is a gift of God, not by works, lest any man should boast. So, if your translation doesn't highlight that idea, then there's something very definitely wrong. And in this world, and back in the time of Rav Shaul, and basically universally, people tend to boast in religion. And they try to find the key to not missing heaven in this kind of boasting. And they try to build each other up. "Oh, you're such a wonderful person. You're so religious, such a tzaddik. We know you're going to Gan Eden, no problem. Someone like you, what a tzaddik, what a tzaddik." But this is in all religions. And Rav Shaul is trying to show that Abraham was not a boaster and could not boast because as a Gentile, he believed God and had emunah. It wasn't really of himself. It was a gift of God. He was led by God, and he believed God, and God gave him various promises, and he obeyed. But he had nothing to boast about because he could not put God in his debt. He could not, by merits, by being meritorious, by something in Hebrew, it's zoheh.